Now y'all want to be fucking quiet after y'all was just attacking me?
Oh, that's how we gonna start the show.
Because she sat up and was like, she put on her best white people face.
Already.
Kiranisha, we not doing this.
Already.
I told
Start
y'all
the show.
I'm the Browns.
All right.
Y'all can have that European shit.
Oh.
Hi guys. How are you?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
That was dry as fuck. Hi guys.
Hi, how are you?
That
Hey,
was
girl.
fake as fuck.
So, I don't know what you want.
Welcome back to another episode of the DNR podcast. We hope that you are enjoying your week, your weekend, whatever it may be. When you are listening, we hope that you hear something that you like and you want to stay or come back, or you want to continue to, hang out with your girl while, I fuck with the white people.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all. I'm Denise, Miss Diva.
Miss White.
Hey, everybody. I'm Nicole.
Damn, you had a little nigga in you. She had some nigga in her
That's
last
right.
night.
I ain't got the white folks today. I
Dang.
changed up.
Denise, you on your own.
That's fine.
See,
I've been
she
an
even got the
outcast
white
all my
cord,
life.
So.
You been passing all your life?
Oh.
Is that what you said?
No, nigga.
That's racist. Don't call me a nigger. And you're a white person. What did you say?
I've been an outcast all my life.
I like that group. Hey y'all, it's Rithia, the innocent one.
Girl, fuck you. Already.
Once again, she wants to. That's not
No, thank
happening.
you. I'm good.
All right. Let's get it started.
Let's get it started then. How your week been? Weeks. Last 2 weeks. Man.
Shit. I'm still here. I'm on the other side, not the underside. So shit. Let's get it.
You still in the land? What my old first lady say?
Still in the land of the living.
No, that ain't what she said. She said in the land of the dying, on my way to the land of the living.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
Because
sense.
you live when you with the Lord. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Hallelujah.
But not if you ain't paying your tithes and your offerings.
Well,
I'm gonna have a toe in there.
the pinky toe.
Maybe the big one.
Okay.
We still got a couple more days left in this month.
You got a couple more days left before Sunday, so
I'm not tithing this Sunday.
why?
Because I can't. I'm in between blessings. The Lord know my heart. You know I'm lying right now too.
Yeah.
That's why we just went silent. Yep.
Yes,
Moment
yeah.
of silence for your lies.
I
You
got
do
$5.
realize you created this energy.
I am the energy, okay? Period. How was your
Girl,
2
whatever.
weeks? Tommy want to bite me so bad.
Y'all be all right. I don't know.
I actually like him more than I
been-
like Tom, so I'm gonna be nice.
Yeah,
for
be
now.
nice. Be nice. I actually been sick, but
For
I'm just
now.
getting well. So
We're glad you're feeling better.
yeah.
I'm glad that you didn't come in here with that sick ass energy.
No. I'm good.
Some being here like nostrils.
I thought we did our nostrils. Well, why we keep bringing him up every week?
Because you was sick and it just fit.
Hey, who are nostrils?
That's
It's a person.
story for Ruthie to tell. Yes.
It's a
I
nigga.
think you got to go back and listen to.
Okay.
We gonna do a little snippet, right?
Okay.
Nostrils
Gonna
is a
do
guy
this
that I
snippet.
DNR, but he still want to live. But it's because he can breathe in everything.
Oh, so his nostrils just aren't flared and big. They just
No,
that's
no,
They
yeah.
are.
That's how he
That's
got
how you
his
got the name
name.
nostrils.
So most
literally.
I ain't gonna say most women. I ain't gonna categorize y'all, but I'm gonna say me in particular. I give guys nicknames. So we got red shirt, baby hands, leather couch, nostrils. There's a couple other, but
So
Hey,
I would be
Caesar.
squinty eyes.
So you
So I
nicknamed
only-
yourself?
I just-
no.
so are we
I only.
So we
she
changing
called,
his
yeah,
name?
she called you red eyes.
That's
Yes,
not what I
yes.
called him.
Thank you. Thank
I
you,
didn't
Denise.
call him red eyes.
You said your mom be doing red eyes. That was it.
I'm gonna have my. I should FaceTime my mama and tell her to do it so y'all can see.
No,
but her hair probably not combed. And her wig probably not closed, so I'm not even gonna do that. But no, I only nickname guys that irritate me,
Okay.
like the ones that try to date me, and I'll be like, "Die,
Ooh.
go away." Yeah,
I learned-
nostrils.
I learned a whole bunch. Oh,
Yeah,
look,
but
look,
go back and listen to the
Aziza's in the house.
first one. Hey, Ziza.
Hey, girlfriend. My last 2 weeks have been trying as a co-parent because
Okay.
you have two parents that are just parenting the same child, but we're not coexisting, and that's been very challenging. But
She's calling you out. Actually, you got a nickname for a dude you actually liked. Do tell.
Hey, okay.
She got the dirt.
wait, put his nickname in there so I can fill out. Spill the tea, sis. You know I don't hide shit.
Tell Aziza.
Tell
Right.
it. Wait, is it Care Bear? Because if we being honest, I can nickname more than one of them Care Bear.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just
And
saying.
we're off.
Oh, we talked about Madison. Madison moved
Yeah,
to
you heard that?
Chicago.
Right.
Mhm.
Madison got that. I said I was gonna behave. Okay, whatever. But my 2 weeks have been rough, and it's been great because I got all of my kinks worked out. I got all my contracts signed. So
That's what we call it now, working out kinks.
Right. I said, okay, for the
I'm-
kinks worked out.
booked, blessed, and busy.
Okay.
I got a seat at the table on December 10th. I have Rochelle's Fashion Boutique fashion show, Rip the Runway, on December 11th. And then I'll be in Atlanta for the 6th annual Miracle on the Runway on December 18th.
Let's get an
So-
applause for being
Hey.
booked, blessed, and busy.
Hey.
You know. I don't know what the applause thing is
Okay,
because I didn't
alright.
really.
Okay.
Oh, it says audience clapping.
I was gonna say.
On the clap.
Do I need to get in the baby too?
Yeah.
It was like extra small writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mama.
I'll be a one.
Okay, did y'all have any recaps from the last episode that y'all want to talk about?
I don't.
No, I'm good. I think I just want to get into the topic today.
I got a recap though.
Okay.
That's why I asked,
Do
because
your
I
recap.
wanted to make sure
Okay.
I wasn't, stepping on nobody's
No.
toes. But
Come on, we listening.
I said that I had an issue with one of my best friends and that I wasn't going to reach out to her. But I thought about it and I was like, you know what? The relationship actually means something to me. So I'm going to reach out. And I'm glad I did because she was feeling some type of way about something that I had did that was like over a year ago. And she had never spoke about it. And then after we talked and I explained to her how I felt, we both was able to, come to a understanding, and we both kind of was like, oh, okay, well, we're going to put that behind. We had a great conversation, and we mended things, and I'm happy about that. And shout out to Jasmine because she got engaged this weekend.
Hey,
Aw.
congrats, Jasmine. I don't know you, but congratulations.
I'm excited because I'm finna dress up and have cake. Whether I'm in the wedding or I'm in the audience, I'm dressing up and I'm having fucking
So with
cake.
that being said, I also saw that made me think of, I saw a post on Facebook that said, if I'm ever a bad friend, please tell me. Don't silently cut me off. Don't wait till we fall off to talk about what you didn't like. Because one
Mhm.
thing about it, I can take accountability for anything. I like to know myself from other people's perspectives so I know what I need to work on. Nobody's perfect. So always come to me. I promise I'm going to fix it, especially if our friendship meant anything. I'm a very open and honest person. Help me become a better friend. And I fully agree with that.
Bullshit. That's some bullshit. Straight up.
Explain.
They don't want to hear that. People really don't want to hear about themselves. When you start telling people what they did wrong or how they did you or whatever, they don't want to hear that.
So it's
That's some
the
bullshit.
it's
People
the
don't
last
want to hear
part.
that.
It's the part of, especially if our friendship meant something. That's what really stood out the most to me, because if the friendship or whatever type of relationship,
Mhm.
business relationship, whatever it may be, if it didn't mean anything, then I mean, let it fall, let it die. DNR, that's fine. But if it meant
agree.
something, speak up. Tell
Well,
me.
in my case, I agree because, like I said, I had to sit back and be like, damn, this relationship does mean something to me. So I am going to take the time to reach back out. And when I did, it was a great, outcome. And it was just like, Jazz, like we 15 plus years in, like you could have been said that. She was just like, I was dealing with my own stuff and I didn't know how to express that without, possibly losing you as a friend in general. So I understood, like you saying, like people don't want to hear it. And that was her perspective on me. And I'm like, absolutely not. Like, please, I'd rather you tell me, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing so I can try to correct it. And if after you tell me and I don't correct that shit,
Right.
Yeah, but
then
most
I don't
people
respect
not.
you as a friend.
Right.
But it has definitely helped me reevaluate and see how I'm showing up in my other friendships. I done text somebody else like, oh, you know what? Let me check in, because that was something that she said I wasn't doing. I wasn't checking in with her. Like, the friendship was one-sided to her. And I was like, I can see that. Because we don't live in the same city. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? She doesn't have any kids. So I'm dealing with different life stuff. So as I'm
Right.
trying to like, okay, well, I want to talk to my friends who have those same experiences. It was like I was letting that friendship slide. And I took the time to text somebody else, and this fool gonna ask me, oh, so you miss me? No, I was just being a better friend, you little asshole. Now I don't want to talk to you no more.
Right,
Read
but
your comments?
in most cases,
Do y'all have a segment? Do y'all read your comments? Or do you
No.
just-
Mm-mm.
Okay, just checking.
Thank you for letting us
Yeah.
know, though.
but in most cases,
Tone, shut
people
the
really
fuck
don't
up.
want to hear about themselves, and they're not ready to receive it. So
I can't stand Tone.
leave Tone alone.
Did you not see his comment?
Mhm, I saw it.
So he's just saying like, shut up and
Right.
tell us what the topic is. Is that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's cool. So we're gonna get into it. So
Y'all could be rebellious and like, fuck that.
I was going to, but
I mean,
I'ma
I've
be
been
happy.
trying. I've been taking the last, like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
she said, I'm trying to get to it because I got to get back to the crib.
But today's topic is called He Didn't Deserve Me. But I do want to make a disclaimer. This is not about us male bashing. That's something that we absolutely have agreed that's something we don't want to do on the show. But we are definitely going to, be discussing things that happen to us from a man. But in that, we are also going to take accountability for things that we should have done, like seeing the red flags, already knowing that he was the bum nigga when we met him, or wherever the case may be. But we also have to be accountable. So we're gonna get into talking about how he didn't deserve me and why, and the role we played in that. So
Mm-hmm. Listen, I ain't here for the male bashing, and
I feel like our black men been bashed enough that we don't need to
Indeed.
bash them. But there definitely
our
needs to be some correction
I
going
just
on
don't-
both sides.
I don't think I've ever dated. People always, you date fuck niggas. I've never dated a fuck nigga.
I for sure have.
I haven't. I've encountered some fuck boy shit, and to me that's a red flag. But I don't say that. I don't ever feel like I'm inviting fuck niggas in my space. Like, if I consider you to be a fuck boy, you can't come over here. But if you come over here and you're presenting that you know what I'm saying, a certain type of person, but everybody have those days where they do some fuck shit. I do some fuck shit sometimes, and I know I'm doing some fuck shit. And it'd be like,
that's not, you're saying pretty much like just because somebody do some fuck shit, that's not their overall character.
exactly.
But speaking on behalf of niggas, because I'm a nigga,
Are you?
fuck niggas do need to be bashed. Just so you guys,
Yeah, understood.
just so,
I can't say that I ever dated a fuck boy.
All right.
I-
No, fuck boys, fuck
Um,
niggas. They're the same thing. Fuck niggas is on all kind of bullshit. Fuck boys is
I
fucking.
think I probably got one that I can possibly name for you from this summer.
Mm.
Who? Tell me.
I
Who's it?
don't know his name. The one who presented himself like he was all that and he wasn't.
Yeah,
Who? Say it. Shit.
We don't know his
name. You met him out.
She mad.
Mr. Sugar. It turned out to be shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't meet him over the summer. That's why I'm like, who y'all
When?
talking about? We 2 years in.
No. The man.
Oh,
who
I didn't date
presented-
him.
No, you didn't date him. Y'all,
Oh, I was
y'all,
like, okay.
y'all corresponded. Literally had
For
conversation.
24 hours.
Y'all literally had a conversation.
Oh yeah, I don't consider that dating. He don't count
Okay, touche.
because that was a conversation for 24 hours. He presented himself
That's
in.
all it was. It was 24 hours.
It was 24
It
hours.
seemed like it seemed like longer than that to us.
right.
No, it was 24 hours. It was, I went out with my sister for her birthday. I was looking scrumptious. The little cheekertons was hanging out or whatever.
Little.
It was only the bottom, bitch. The little Chickerton was
the
hanging
fuck?
out. He approached me, and he approached me very nicely. I can respect his approach, but within that 24 hours after him getting my phone number and us linking up the very next day, that very first initial, you know what I'm saying, conversation was like, oh, he got me fucked up.
Right.
He was dismissed within 24 hours. That don't count.
Touche.
It was a meet and greet.
Yeah.
And a good day.
What's the synopsis
Yeah.
of his conversation that made it go left? What like in like a sentence?
Basically, he told me that I should be grateful that I met him and that moving forward, I should make sure that he has food and that he is good every single day.
Damn.
Exactly. What?
See what did I say? Speaking on behalf of niggas,
Like,
that
And
shit.
he ain't even
Like-
fed her yet.
I met you.
not even that.
I
Like,
met you yesterday,
He ain't
nigga.
even
The
paid
fuck?
no damn bill.
you're asking me to raise you, which
Right.
what you already said your mother and your grandmother did a great job at.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that he was a bad person. I couldn't respect his point of view of him saying what I should be grateful for. No, I'm grateful for the breath in my lungs. I'm grateful for where God has brought me from. I'm grateful for my child. You not finna tell me I gotta parent you and I'm already having a hard enough time parenting this fucking teenager.
Any person that comes and tells you that you should be grateful for them are not good people. There's
Absolutely.
nothing good about that person.
Nothing.
Yeah, because
Because
So-
you see, I was confused. Like, who? I don't know him.
So in his mind, you were beneath him because that's really
Yes.
what he
Yeah,
was
that's-
saying.
that's
you was
really-
that you were beneath him. So
Child, and if we're
that's-
being honest, I was
yeah.
like, he didn't even, he wasn't up to my physical standards, but it was like, oh, okay, I can appreciate, his approach and how he carried himself as a man and all that, even though he was slipping on his pimping, because you don't pull up in no black car with black tents on no group of girls the way you did. I mean, he was very respectful. Hey, excuse me, can I, get your attention? But I had sis, and cuz all with something on their hip. And
Right.
sis was
Listen.
already as drunk as she was. Sis was already sloping on the other side of the car,
And
like,
I'm like, sis,
with a
don't play
pistol
that.
to his head. Like,
right.
you looking at her, but I got a pistol on your head right here.
So
I'm taking notes because I got a black car with black tint and you just can't be approaching that. Take notes.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a whole. You,
But that's the
wouldn't
prime
be
example
coaching
of
a
he
group
didn't
of
deserve you, even though he
4 or 5
was
women like
pretending
that.
like
No.
he was all that, and he really was.
Yeah, I didn't even think about him because it was like 24 hours. And
I know, but still, we ain't necessarily talking about. We don't have to necessarily talk about people we've been in a relationship. It could be someone that we just simply met. But
Yeah,
you
he
knew
definitely-
within that 24 hours that he did not deserve you. He didn't deserve
at all.
what you had to offer, and that's
And I got a lot to offer or whatever,
But
besides
you did
the
a really
smart
good-
ass mouth.
You did a really good job forgetting that nigga because they was like trying to give you all the hints in the world.
And I'm
Like,
still here
who?
like, shit, say who he
What?
is, because I
Right.
don't know.
What
We
nigga?
like,
Who?
we don't know his name. We
didn't
never
know
we never got a government.
She,
name.
she,
Never
she,
got a-
she don't know his name.
So we
nigga.
gonna call him-
Right.
That's 24 hours.
Listen,
that's his name.
Right, that's his name. That's his nickname.
Hey,
24
y'all
hours.
know what though? Y'all know how Facebook be like people you may know or something like that?
Yeah.
That's probably the nigga.
Damn.
You
Is
didn't, you didn't recognize him when you said
No,
probably
it
is.
was 24 hours.
Just gone and
Right.
block
At this
I ain't
point.
blocking him.
him.
Okay, well.
Just
she with
gone
the
and
shits.
Uh-uh.
But I get it though.
Aziza said they need to be ignored.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
So
For sure. I just met this dude recently that definitely had to get gone. So I meet him. I was out or whatever, and I meet him, and he keep hitting on me, and I'm just kind of ignoring him because I'm like, I'm new on the scene. Y'all know how niggas want to go after
You knew on the scene?
where I'm at.
Girl, we've been
live
dating
down
for a
that
long
way.
time.
Girl, shut up. So, so it's like I'm the new chick, so they want to see what's going on with the new chick or whatever. But I'm like, I don't got time for that. I'm old. I'm not gonna be bothered with all that foolishness. So he kept on. So then he showed up at my job. And I'm like, we got a problem, sir. You at my job. I don't even know you.
just pull up.
Just straight pulled up at my job, and I saw him like sitting in my desk. So I went
You
out
clutched
to-
your pearls like that?
Yes, I was like,
The fuck?
you looking for an apartment? Like,
He came all the way
he
in.
came to my. I'm in property management.
I know, but he came all the way in. Like
No,
didn't pull out.
I saw him from the window, so I went to the patio of
Oh, okay.
my office, and I was like,
First of
Why
all,
are
shout
you
out to the
here?
people who got a patio in their office.
I mean, it's what it is.
The fuck?
So as I'm having conversation, like, why are you at my job? And then, he was like, well, I've been seeing you and I found out where you worked. And I'm just like,
That's some stalker
That's what I'm-
shit.
That sounds like
That's
some
very
Denise shit. I'm
stalkerish.
what?
Oh,
so as I'm talking to him, I was like, hey, what's blinging in the sunlight? That looked like a wedding ring to me.
oh no.
And then he was like, well, yeah, my wife said as long as I don't bring her none back. I said, sir, I
No,
don't
that's not-
operate like
Or
that.
I'm like, that's not how
I
this
don't do
works.
other people's husband, man, none of that. I don't have time for that.
Hmm.
Can you speak
No.
on the behalf of the niggas for that
No,
one?
That's right.
no,
No.
no, okay.
But I just felt like that just took a lot of nerve.
At least
And
lie.
For sure.
At least lie and say I'm not married.
How
At
could he
least
lie? He got a whole.
take the motherfucker off.
But I'm just like, no.
I mean, I
like,
can appreciate his honesty, but no.
But he wasn't being like. How are you going after someone and you have a wife?
Because it's worked
At home.
somewhere. It's
I'm
worked
just
before.
like-
It's that part.
Yeah. and I was
Somebody
like,
has
nah,
allowed
I'm
that to
good.
slide.
And he probably offended that I was honest and you on some fuck shit.
And that's exactly what he was like. But I was honest with you. I said, but
I
you
tell my
wasn't.
daughters, I know niggas. I know
Straight
niggas.
up. But you wasn't honest because when you approached me, you should have been like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm married, but blah,
Right.
blah, blah. No, I had to ask
Call you out on your bullshit.
like, what's up with this?
That's
And so I was like, no, I don't operate like that. I don't get down like that. I don't want nobody else's man. I deserve to have my own. And he left. And then he came back a couple days later. And I'm like,
Was he
what is
looking
this
for apartment the
about?
second time?
No, he was on the same thing, talking about some, I really want to get to know. No, go home and
He
get to know
was like,
your wife.
you still got a problem with this shit?
Yeah,
You still on that shit?
like put that energy into.
So did
your
he have a
wife.
job that he was able to come back?
Yeah, he had a job, but the job was on strike, and I'm like, you need to go home.
Sound like Tommy on what? Not this
Right,
Tommy.
Not Tommy, but
Tommy off of Martin.
Yeah.
Type.
Tommy, aka
I'm employed.
Tone.
Tommy ain't got no job.
But yeah, so that's he do not deserve me, absolutely not, and he don't deserve his wife either.
To be
I feel
honest.
sorry for her, but that's what they do.
Jeez. That's some. Now I've encountered some dudes who do fuck shit and make me be like, you know what? He don't deserve me. But it be in a sense of behavioral type of things and more so just like we said the other day, the lack of effort. Like
Oh, yeah.
you can
Yeah,
be a good dude, but your lack of fucking effort, like, so you just not gonna show up for even yourself.
If you can't show up for
Okay.
yourself, how can you show up for me or anybody else for that matter?
I don't understand like the whole texting relationship. Like, why are we having a relationship via text? Like, we're
That's
not gonna
also
talk on
true.
the phone. We're not gonna go nowhere. We're not gonna do something. We just gonna text. That's
At this
that's
point,
our
we
whole
pen
relationship.
pals.
Right.
I'm guilty. Probably because I didn't like his face.
That's what I was gonna say. So if
I
you're
didn't wanna be
actually
seen in public with him.
interested in someone, you're not going to be satisfied with just a relationship via text. Again, at that point, we're pen pals. We're not in a relationship. We're not doing anything. We're pen pals.
Absolutely.
What about providing space for someone in the event that they're not ready to be out in the public?
Why? Because his face is ugly?
No, it's just they're.
That's a
I mean, that's your
It's a good question.
that's your valid reason, yes. But there are people who have been in tumultuous relationships and just not ready, but still interested in having a conversation with you.
So that could be brought up as a question, or maybe you invite. It doesn't even have to be. I've said on multiple occasions, a date doesn't have to be this whole social media $200 date thing.
No,
a date
no.
could be, let's go and get some coffee.
Mhm.
Let's go get some ice cream. So you could present that
don't
in
bring
there.
me no motherfucking coffee.
Shut
See,
your ass
see,
up.
see.
I don't drink
See,
coffee.
this
Okay,
is
but that's
this is
fine.
the
Get
this
some
is the
tea,
I'm like,
you
a
can
coffee
get
shop
something.
offers a variety of
You get
things.
some
not
this is
only
the problem.
coffee.
This is the problem because you have that mentality and that thought process, and you have other people who are like, I ain't trying to do that. So
I just don't drink
at
coffee.
least a nigga in like a limbo of like, all right, how do I present
But
myself?
that's where communication comes in.
But see, here's the thing, though.
Okay.
I feel like coffee or tea or smoothie or whatever, that's actually a really good date because that is
Oh, I'm not
you
opposed to that. I just don't drink
Okay.
coffee.
well,
Okay,
get
well,
something
say-
else.
well,
Coffee
say
shops
that
have
then,
other things.
right.
You
I'm
go
like,
to
coffee shops
Starbucks, they have
also-
refreshers.
I
Like,
I don't go to Starbucks.
It's an
okay,
example.
we're giving an example.
I don't know
Okay,
what y'all
here,
talking about
take your
because I
ass over
don't
here to
know.
Rise and grind. All right,
You do
there
Cops?
you go.
You don't do frozen custard?
I ain't been there before.
You never been to Cops? See,
No.
that's a perfect date.
That's why I'm confused over here. Y'all think I'm over here being an asshole, and I'm over here like I don't know what the fuck y'all talking
Okay,
about.
well,
So I'll be like,
you
I,
need
I want to get to know you better. Let's stop over here and just grab some ice
I'll
cream.
go
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
so that's
I've been
that's what-
places with guys where they be like, "Oh, this is my favorite restaurant." Okay, cool, I'll go. But then it be like, I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef, so I just be like, well,
There's always chicken somewhere.
I'm trying to get to know Ruthia.
who just said that?
But yeah,
Your
you're right
counterpart.
though.
Listen,
Intention should be communicated. clearly. I
Aziza
get
knows
that.
how to date me.
well, Aziza has also been dating you for 10 years. So there's that.
If you want to date me, you kind of got to go through Aziza. She got to approve.
Clearly.
That's okay.
Not
But-
Denise.
You know, I think though, like if you
I feel attacked.
here's the thing.
Goodness.
Sometimes I think like when you go on a date and they
Mhm.
take you on this elaborate date, it is sometimes people do have expectations at the end of that date. But you know what I'm saying? You go get that coffee, that ice cream, you know, whatever, and you can kind of feel out. Do you really like that person? Is this somebody you want to get to know anymore?
Mhm.
Are y'all, you know what I mean? Are y'all vibing or are y'all not?
Yeah.
Versus having to sit uncomfortable through a whole meal and you already know after 5 minutes, like, I don't like this nigga and I really don't want to be here. You know what I mean? So that's the purpose of
The
like,
Especially
having that.
smoothie, can
Especially
definitely
if the whole time
offer-
I'm looking at your nostrils. Like,
Exactly. So
the
exactly.
smoothie
Perfect
can, the
example.
coffee, the tea, the smoothie, the refresher,
the
can
water,
offer right.
the orange juice,
that
whatever.
can
yeah.
offer
I mean, we had to give you the whole list.
that
No,
can
I'm just
offer
saying, like-
you the time to say like after 10 minutes, all right, bro, this ain't gonna work out. I gotta go. Instead of like she said, having to sit uncomfortably through an entire meal.
no, I'm letting you know. I'm not feeling this.
Yeah, everybody
With
ain't
with
like
sugar
that.
and shit, I was like, no, you can't.
That's a different.
Yeah,
That's
everybody ain't
I
like
can't
that,
remember what
though.
his name was because I did make him tell me his actual government name, but it's irrelevant right now because I don't fucking remember him. But that's the nickname that they kind of came up with. Yeah,
Right.
because that was something he said.
Yeah, it is.
That was something he said.
Yes.
In the conversation, he was
Correct.
basically like, he's the sugar, and everybody else I've dated prior to him is shit. And I was like, really?
Oh, I would say
That's
some
right,
shit
we
like
did.
that.
Yeah. we
And
did.
I was like, you must be the hard chunk of fucking sugar that we'd like to toss out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, see, definitely. Damn, why y'all make me
Is that,
remember
the wrong,
this?
is that the wrong thing to say? I'll say some shit like that. Like, oh yeah, all those
Well-
other niggas you fucked with, yeah, they not me.
Okay, so it's a difference of they not me because I feel like women say that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, your last bitch wasn't me. Like, okay, I get that, but in a sense, people say anything.
Mhm.
I don't care what you say.
I'm not upset with the confidence. I'm upset with everything else he said, how I should be
Mhm.
grateful. Like,
Oh,
that
that's
was-
the same nigga. I turned
Yeah,
around. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, like-
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
Straight
that
I'm
was
sorry,
the
I
beginning.
thought-
That was the beginning of the end, actually.
All right, I thought we talked about somebody different. Okay.
No, that was the
All
same. That was
I
We
had
just
turned my back for a
realized we
minute.
had a name for him.
Oh, sugar the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
because it was a conversation that we had all had, and yeah.
damn, that was really his name.
Yep.
That's what we called him.
Thank you, brain, for forgetting. Delete fucking memory.
DNR for real.
So y'all date men and actually come back together afterwards and like, look, this is what happened, kind of shit all the time.
Absolutely.
I'm like, yeah, a recap of so this is how that went.
me and my sister.
The group chats,
Yeah.
the women group chats.
They
yeah.
real shit.
Well, I think like for me, we talked about, you know, as we were talking, bringing up this topic, that sometimes we will ignore the red flags. We
Yeah.
will know that he an ain't shit nigga off top and we still date him. So we definitely
2 years
collaborate amongst each other to be like, okay, what you think about this? Yep, that's a red flag. Go on and DNR him or whatever. So we kind of like
I
help
feel
each other be
attacked
objective.
because she looked right at me.
She was
I was
looking,
looking
at
at
me
all
too.
of y'all.
I'm like, she was definitely looking at me too.
So
I still feel
we're having
attacked.
a conversation. So
Yeah.
yeah, I am looking at y'all.
Well, how long have y'all been
So-
dating? Like excluding that, like being a full single person and dating so far.
Well, I've been single all my life.
Okay.
I've been dating someone for 6 months now.
Something.
Someone.
Damn.
Okay.
no, I'm completely single. I'm not dating.
So not even going out on dates or anything. That's what I call dating, like going out on dates and meeting people.
Yeah,
like
I
being
can't
single.
tell you the last time I went out on a date. So
Nobody's
There's
taking you on a
that.
date. You a superstar. You be going to France and shit.
Right.
you're right, and maybe that makes these niggas think that I'm out of their league, which I mean sometimes I am, depending on who it is.
Right.
You said and is.
But right, like
They should be grateful to meet you.
Oh,
should.
But y'all
I
can
mean,
say that shit.
I had a great time in France.
Absolutely, like I opened
go
up the
on
U.S.
dates.
line in Milan Fashion Weeks. So what are we saying?
Right.
I say I've been single all my life because I'm not married, but I've dated recently, and yeah,
So y'all call dating like kind of being exclusive with someone? I mean, just to
Well,
get the
not
language
necessarily.
correctly.
It could be like you said. I guess it, personally speaking, my definition is very similar to yours. Dating, going out on dates, whether that's
Mhm.
with one person or if that's with multiple people. Dating could also look like exclusively dating someone.
I'm trying to find this chart.
I only date exclusively. Like if I'm dating you, I'm dating you, and you're the only one getting my energy and my attention besides my child. I don't like to give all of me to multiple people. Now, a food bay is different. All right.
I have food, babe.
I mean, and I'm saying this as at my 35 years of age. Now, in my 20s, I had a weekend boyfriend. I had a weekday boyfriend, a nigga in jail. Like I had 5 boyfriends, and that's just
But
me
really,
living
they
my
say
truth.
that's how you really supposed to date. So
Right.
one of them is
Serial.
acting up. You like, all right, whatever,
All right,
because I'm
yeah.
over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're not really putting
All your eggs
all
in one
That's
basket.
into one
For
person.
me, that was my trauma.
Mhm.
Okay.
For me,
Okay.
that like dating multiple guys, that was my trauma because I didn't
That's
want
a
to
lot
get
of
that.
work.
I didn't want to get that
It
close to
is.
people. I literally.
Well,
if
see,
there
that's
was-
why they tell you should date multiple people so that you
Mm-mm.
don't get that close. I'm not built like that
literally-
either. I can't. I don't.
I had
have
a
the
guy,
energy for all of
the
that.
the original Care Bear. I actually told him like you can only be my weekend boyfriend, and we agreed on that. He was okay with it. He had a girlfriend who was in college out of state.
Mhm.
I told him I had a weekday boyfriend. I don't know why the fuck he believed me, but he took it. It is what it is. He could only call me in between certain times. We could only hang out in between certain times. Even if his girlfriend was visiting for the fucking weekend, I don't care till that bitch it ain't her time. Like I had a weekend boyfriend, and he know it was a cutoff. Like, but that was in my 20s. Now, if I'm dating someone because I'm dating with purpose and I want the whole family life and stuff like that, my dating experience is different.
I
If I'm
understand
dating
that.
you, I'm dating you. And I'm very clear about that. If I'm like, oh, we just, we're friends, you gonna hear me call your ass friend. So remind you.
So you might be clear, but what about him?
In this particular situation, it hasn't been. But that's me not seeing the seeing the red flags and breaking my own heart and being like, well, it's gonna get better, or well, he's doing this and
So
stuff
but
like
why
that.
do we do that? So let's get into that. Why do we do that?
Into bullshit.
I think that some of it comes from, we want this fairy tale ending,
Mhm.
which
Right.
is not true.
And we want that
Um,
fairy tale ending with that specific person.
Right.
We've created this whole fairy tale scenario in our minds and have run with it in our
Mhm.
minds.
and then I think we fall in love with potential.
Yep.
We date the potential, we don't date
Mhm.
the actual person.
Right.
Exactly. And I think that's, where
I
a lot
definitely
of
heard you
us
when you said, well,
go
it could
wrong.
get better. Well, he's doing this. Well,
Mhm.
he did tell me that he was going through this, and he did tell me that he was going through that. And
Listen, if I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I'm speaking for me individually, right? I know in this current, past, whatever state it's in situation, I've broken my heart. He didn't break my heart at all. Like
Understood.
I literally broke
Mhm.
my own heart because I would give him excuses. I would make up
Yeah,
all of
mhm,
these excuses for
mhm.
him, like, oh, well, he's a man and I know he's dealing with this, or I know he didn't tell me none of that shit. I see it. And I'm
Mhm.
making up the excuses like, oh, well, after this happened, after his surgery, he get back on his feet because, the
Mhm.
pandemic and then the surgery. And then, I made up all these excuses. So
Mhm.
I was giving him time
Mhm.
to be better. I was adding all of this pressure to me. Like, well, I still got to be this. And I know that I'm a wife regardless of
Right.
being his wife or not. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it was like, but you, at some point, you got to stop.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah.
if I don't give him an excuse and he's not giving him an excuse, what are we really?
So, but why were you giving him the excuse?
In this situation, I was giving myself excuses because of who I was with him.
Okay.
I did a lot of my healing work, and it just so happened to be during the time that we met, during the dating experience that we had. I did a lot of fucking healing work, and I appreciated him being a part of my journey. And as well as I went through a horrible depression, and he
Mhm.
was, I wouldn't say he's the only person there, but he was the closest person to me during
Mhm.
that time. So for me, it was just, it's a trauma bond. Like, he helped me, get through so
Mhm.
much. And it was just like, we
You
both
don't wanna let
Libras,
that-
you know what I'm saying?
You don't
I
wanna
met
let that
him,
connection go.
right?
Okay.
I met him.
That's where I was going to.
my grandfather passed away on the same exact day that we met. Not on, you know what I'm saying, years later, but it was just like, I always wanted to date a man that reminded me of my grandfather. So to meet him on that day was like,
Okay.
okay,
Ding,
OG,
ding,
I
ding,
see
ding.
what you're doing. This
Right.
the one. In my mind,
Right.
that's what was happening. It was just like,
And so you hold on to. I met him on this day.
I'm still holding
Mhm.
on to, but motherfucking December 31st.
Okay.
Because we know that he
DNR.
don't deserve you. And I understand that, sometimes we appreciate that somebody helps us through something, but sometimes people are there just to help us through
Absolutely.
Through.
in that
Yes.
time.
Absolutely.
And then it's time, to let go. That don't mean that you just like necessarily maybe have to cut them off like, yep, thank you.
Right,
Peace. Or,
I
whatever,
definitely
but
feel
it's
like it
just
was an assignment attached, whether it was for me
Mhm.
or for him. But sometimes it'd be like, I think I'm second guessing myself. Like, is the assignment over? Is there still more that should be done? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm constantly overthinking the situation.
Can I share something?
Mhm.
He really been looking for this
I've
chart.
been looking for it. Check this out.
Okay.
I use
I've
this.
seen that. I've seen that before.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
You seen this before?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when y'all talk about dating, like, and then the word dating is exclusively kind
Right.
of just
Mhm.
dropping all the other people. Like, all right,
Correct.
this is the person I'm with.
Mhm.
I don't think black people follow this. I don't
They
think black.
They
This is
don't.
like this.
They
It's,
go
it's
from
the Europeans
talking-
over there.
They go
Whatever.
from talking to dating exclusively or
Right.
talking to a relationship and skip the steps in between.
Because look at talking.
So,
It's
You
called
maybe
courting.
even had sex
Right.
talking.
mhm.
You may have had sex
Yeah.
talking,
Right.
but that don't mean there's no like
You're testing
obligation.
the waters to see if interest is
Yeah.
growing.
There's
I-
two steps
Was this
before.
sex good? So am I still interested?
Listen, it's
That's
real.
what happened.
But then you
Right.
still out there dating, so you might have sex with somebody else too.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
I mean,
don't
I'm
operate
like personally
that.
speaking, I would not, but it happens.
You see, I'm over here like,
Yeah,
mean,
no.
Shit
I
I
feel
mean,
happens.
like
it
that.
happens.
Shit happens.
Right. I'm like, it
back in
happens.
my 20s, man.
But I'm saying, like, if you talking and you have sex with somebody and you still talking to somebody else and they find out you had sex with somebody, most shit ends there. Like, you had sex with somebody, fuck you. Like, nigga, we still talking. What the fuck? You
Right,
ain't
and
my woman.
You never
I can still
said right.
right.
I never.
Y'all gotta
we
ask
never
them questions
discussed-
up front.
We never discussed
What are we and what are
exclusively.
the intentions?
Well, I could give an example of of something like that happened where we were yeah, I guess we were at the talking, going into the dating stage. And this is the craziest story. Y'all know this story.
Caesar, we ain't blurred lines when we was humping. The
Uh-oh.
fuck?
So
I miss something.
Aziza's comment.
I know, but I'm saying that
Me and Aziza
Nothing,
humped.
no, they just talking.
We humped.
Okay.
that's cute.
That's cute. Okay. Well, y'all didn't let me watch, but anyway.
Okay. I don't know. Now I know what this damn show is.
No, but seriously, so I was dating dating / I don't know whatever, and a situation happened.
No, define it. Don't be talking about you don't know. Here's a chart.
No,
What was it?
Okay, let's see.
Use your point of view.
Right. Use your words.
We were.
If it's not on this chart, you was fucking around.
We were dating.
Fucking ain't on here.
We were dating.
Dating. You were
We
dating.
were dating.
Dating.
We
Okay.
were dating.
So
So
this is the energy that Tommy brings to the show. All
I
right.
like it.
So I had took so I live in Racine now, even though I'm from here, and I'm down there pretty much by myself.
Ooh, that's
And
the
so
dirty.
Me and right
North Chicago.
Junior straight up. So me and like my staff became like family. So I took my maintenance man to we
Do
went
some
to-
maintenance.
No, we went to like
Mm.
I brought him up for Christmas, and then
He was
we
doing some
eventually
maintenance.
invite him to family night. But trust me, it's completely like nothing like that. Like there's no interest, whatever.
What's the maintenance
But
man
he's
from
just
Living
down
Single?
there. Nah, but it's a white dude, and
And
I don't like white men. I'm
white.
good on that.
This show's not racist.
So
It
I
is.
mean, that's just my preference. So I took him to family night, and he got blasted. He got straight white boy wasted. So we're driving. I'm driving. He's on the passenger side. He's drunk, and he then tries to show me a picture of his penis. And I told him, I do not want to see your pink possum tail. I'm good on that.
like, sir, we can't zoom in that
I don't want to
close.
see that. This is going somewhere. In the meantime of me telling him, put that dick pic up and turn my music up and quit talking to me, my phone dialed the guy that I was dating.
Girl, bye.
And he heard me say, put your dick up.
Okay, so you're wait. So you're at this stage, the dating
Yes,
stage.
yes. And he said, he heard me say, put your dick up and turn my music up. So that created a whole situation. I thought I told you this.
Yeah, she talked.
So this created a
This is
whole
funny. This is like
situation.
Three's
I'm
Company.
like, wait, what?
So he's on the phone. He heard this.
Yeah, I had pocket dialed him, not knowing. And he heard me say,
I'm with Tommy over here, like, what?
Oh.
So, needless to say, that created a whole situation. I did not know that it happened. I didn't know yet.
Okay, let's dig deeper.
Yes.
What situation did this cause? Because y'all in the dating stage.
Correct. So,
Spending time together,
exactly. That's
As friends.
Right.
movies, bowling,
Well,
coffee.
But his feelings was
yeah,
hurt.
he was pissed. He was not happy.
Is there sex involved in this dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So yes,
So,
his feelings is yeah.
We were I thought it
Put
used
your
to be
dick
us
up.
that be caught up with the feelings.
No,
No,
it be
No,
everybody.
okay.
No.
So
It's everybody.
I didn't know it happened yet. So then the next day, early in the morning, he calls me. He videoed me early in the morning, and I'm like,
He woke up ready.
He probably didn't go to sleep. Hey, all
early in the
night.
morning. And I'm like, what? Okay, so you know, I talked to him or whatever, but then the conversation was super quick. But the thing about it is that I felt like at the time in our dating, like we shared everything. Like I would tell him everything, and it was something that I would have told him, but I just didn't have the opportunity to tell him because it was just like
yeah.
it wouldn't be like he called me and said anymore. Guess what happened yesterday? You know what I mean? It was just something that I would have told him. But
Jeez.
so anyway, so then later in the day, he done video chatted me multiple times that day. I'm like, what?
He tried to check and see if he got that white dick.
So much
See the nigga in the
today.
background?
Is it lurking?
You know, so I'm like, wait, well, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we going somewhere. You know, it's
Oh, you
whatever.
feel
So,
special.
right? I don't know.
He called me again, girl.
So then later in the day,
He on me real bad.
I'm out to dinner and right.
It's Tommy It's his laugh.
No, for real.
Because I'm over here like, okay, let me put it together.
Hey, miss, I'm act up. So
I'm not.
He called me again.
right. So I'm just like, what's happening? So whatever. So the day progressed, and then he tells me like he had like redid some stuff in his room, and I'm just like, okay.
So he playing it real cool, like he ain't,
Yeah, but I did. But again, I was in the places where I couldn't just like that was if like I was there with him, I would be like, Jay, I would have told him.
But you know what he's doing? He's actually calling on a regular basis to see if there's any lag in your communication to see if you're fucking with somebody
Now,
else.
one thing I can say about him in 6 months, he is extremely consistent, like very consistent. So that's he got that under control. So he called me and he told me about he redid his room, and I was he's showing me, and then I was like, oh, don't be letting no heifers, whatever. And he says, yeah. Says the motherfucker who told somebody to put their dick up, and I was like,
Like, wait, what?
What? Oh,
Huh?
shit, you heard that? Like, I mean, it wasn't like that. It
threw out
wasn't like that, but I heard you.
He threw out the big
saying.
joker, like,
the big joke.
bring him
So I was
out.
like,
He was holding on to that one.
No, he brought it out firsthand.
See, I'd have been like, so if you heard that last night, like, why you just not
Oh, no.
bringing that up?
See,
no. So
See?
Be real with me, like,
No,
say that shit right
no.
then and there, because I'd have been on the phone like, who the fuck dick you trying to put up?
don't you dare try to switch it up. You try to flip it. Why are you gonna tell me now?
He should have said the shit when you butt dialed him.
okay, so
Whose
let's get
dick is
there.
out?
So
Is what it should have been said.
well, no, he was out, and he said that when he
I don't
got
like
that,
you either. Say it in the mic. The fuck?
he said
Tommy
that
don't
when
like
he
me,
got
y'all.
that call,
Whoa.
he was excited because he said, I never call him when he's out. But I'm like, if you out, what would I be calling you for? You out with your friends. I'm not gonna be calling you, but okay, whatever.
Yeah, because that's some
I
funky
don't
shit.
do stuff like that. So he says that to me, and I'm like, what? And then he was like, yeah, you pocket dialed me, and I heard you say, put your dick up and turn my music on. He said, and I hung up. I said, well, why you didn't call me back? Or why you didn't video chat me? Or you should have just called me right back, because
At that moment, I
wasn't
could
doing- you know what
have.
I mean? For me, I wasn't really not doing anything.
So this is the mind of a man. I'm speaking on the behalf of him.
I know. 'cause
He
this
hung
is
up
that.
and was like, did I just hear what the fuck I heard?
yes.
Maybe I didn't. So he festered all night. Like you said, he didn't go to sleep.
He definitely didn't.
He was up all night.
He was
Probably-
there up pacing the floor all night.
he ain't call his boys because that's embarrassing as fuck to tell your boys.
Well, he was with them, but he was saying like his whole mood changed, but he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, what's up, dog? They ribbing him and shit. He over there just acting all funky and shit. He might have a female friend. He might say, so what would you do if this was that? She might say what you said. Well, why did you say something? Call her. But at the
In
same
that
time, you and your
motherfucking
feelings. Because if I care about you and I've trusted you, I'm still supposed to trust you.
Right.
And if that was not a trustworthy statement, like how do you actually breathe? How do you actually open that door to be like,
Right.
who dick you talking about?
So when he, when I explained it to him, he was like, I believe you, but he said, because you've never given me any reason. Like you always been
Exactly.
where you said you was gonna be, doing what you said you're gonna do. Anytime I call you, you answer, you whatever, or you know what I mean. I'm always where I'm supposed to be. He said, but he was struggling with why was this dude so comfortable to say that to me. And I said, because he was white boy wasting it. That was not a good enough. He was like, no. And then he said it made him think like, you know what? Because we were probably like about 4 months in. And he was like, at this point, he said, that made me think about, I never asked you, like, were you dating other people?
None of that stuff was communicated.
No, it wasn't.
You
I
gotta-
wasn't, and he wasn't, but we never really
Just
talked about it.
assumed.
And so then he said that made me, like, we never talked about that. I realized I never asked you, were you dating other people? Were you seeing other people? What
That's
were
why I
you
said we
doing
go
or
from
whatever?
that talking
But all-
stage
yeah.
to dating exclusively.
But also, as a man, I'm like, all right, I am in the dating stage. I have not fully committed to exclusively dating. So I'm really not in a place to actually question what the fuck you doing anyway. Like literally, that's like,
right.
I
But
mean, I
for
can, but
him-
I don't want to fuck nothing up because
Right.
that means I got to step it up and like, all right, no, you ain't seeing nobody else. Fuck it, it's you and I. And I might not be
Exactly.
ready
I
for
be
that.
asking though, because I had not a.
I've
like-
learned quite a bit about you within the last 40 minutes.
No, like I've in my whatever this situation isn't anymore. Like I asked ASAP, like, are you single? or are you single? Like, are you single and dating? Like, I asked those questions
Mhm.
off top. He was like, no, I'm single and I'm looking for a relationship. So we were clear out the gate, right? So
You could
anything
be
that
clear out the
came,
gate, but
no, I'm saying, but
things still
anything that
change.
came up,
Mhm.
I addressed it right fucking there. Like, so not a story time, but a little whatever.
Please some story time music.
Right.
No, but for real, I had
Alexa, play story time music.
your Alexa hard headed like mine too. She'd be like, bitch, I don't got that. Do you want to
Hey, we'll
upgrade?
get that.
Hey, Tony, you need to let me know what's going on with this. All right, go ahead. I'm
Tone
sorry.
didn't pay the bill. It's okay.
No, but so we had the conversation. First of all, I actually met him technically on a dating, not even technically. I met him on a dating app. So we were messaging first, and we had all of the hard conversations. We got that out the way. So then when we officially met, which was on my grandfather's death anniversary, so you know it was just like I'm not dealing with that. So you know
I tried
what?
to ignore it, but he liked story time.
It's story time music.
After we met and we had hung out a couple times, I came to his house. I seen a pair of eyelashes on his nightstand. I seen them and I looked at him.
Well, why was you in his room?
I was visiting. We was over there. We wasn't doing nothing. It was in the middle of the day. I had worked third shift.
Because you can't do nothing in the middle of the day.
I'm just telling you my story. I worked third shift. I had got off. I think me, Ziza, and somebody else had went. We walked or whatever, do our morning trail, and went home, showered, was like, oh, okay, you know, I'm gonna come over there and chill with you. I'm not sleepy. Go over there, we're chilling. I see some eyelashes. I looked at him. He not paying attention. We end up going to the grocery store. Like we were like just having a regular whatever fucking day it was. Go to the grocery store. So the whole time we're in the grocery store, I'm in my mind like, did I see eyelashes or did I not see eyelashes? When we get back to this fucking house with the eyelash, I'm gonna whoop his ass because he was very clear he's not dating anybody else. We get back to the house. I'm like, oh, let me, give me a couple bags, whatever. He like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm a gentleman, whatever. He shared the house. Him and his cousin was roommates. The motherfucking eyelashes was gone. Do you hear me? And I'm like, so either I didn't see him or he picked them up before we walked out or he called his cousin and told his cousin to remove them.
Get the motherfucking eyelashes.
But I asked him, oh, what happened to the eyelash stills right there? He was like, oh, shit, you seen that? Absolutely. Thanks for clarifying. Like I addressed it right then and there. He was, I told him, I said, if this is a bitch I'm gonna have to worry about in the future, let me know now because I can remove myself.
Yeah.
Seriously. Within the last 2 years, I never had another issue up until him, now where we at now. But it was just like,
Where were you there?
Yeah.
Where were you?
in this?
Where were you in this?
Please. Right, this shirt.
Where would
we
you
would. I would say we were in the getting to know each other phase.
So you still
We was not having sex.
You were like in between here.
It
Oh
said
yeah, oh that's
maybe.
before. That's before talking.
We were just getting to know each other.
Yeah. Okay.
We had just
That's
met.
a safe
Yeah, but they
space.
said maybe.
Right.
So
So
you don't.
I seen had sex and I was like, we were not
it
having
says
sex.
maybe. It
it's
says
talking.
maybe. Right. You're in the talking
Maybe.
stage.
We
But
was in the
then-
talking
maybe.
stage.
Okay. So y'all still talking. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair.
But I definitely was not going, fucking eyelashes. My shit is still attached. Who the fuck are those?
Right.
And it
You're
was
not
the
wrong.
199 eyelashes.
Oh, and she was a cheapo. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure it was it was close to a holiday. Matter of fact, it was close to Father's Day.
Mm.
I said, so you took one of them bitches home from where was he at? Some
Lincoln
bar
Park.
on it was some bar on 3rd Street. What's the bar on 3rd Street?
True.
Skybox.
Truth line.
Skybox. I
Skybox.
said, you took one of them bitches home from Skybox?
Ooh, them dirty ass
He was
hoes.
like, what?
Damn, Skybox used to be like when it first opened.
yes, when
This
it
ain't-
first opened
This
like
ain't when
15
it,
years
listen,
ago.
trust me, I seen the live and I was
No.
like,
It's been a while. Though.
I seen the bitches in the background of your live on that night.
So
Ew.
Ew, big ew.
single, because I've used this term. I'm as single as I've ever been in my entire life. I've used that term before, like single. Like can't nobody be like single and dating means
Okay.
what to y'all? Like when y'all hear somebody say I'm single, I'm dating.
I think they're not committed to anybody and they're dating multiple people.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is that a
Me too.
fair statement to say to somebody you are pursuing? Like if I'm pursuing you, I'm like, hey, I'm single and dating.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you're honest.
I got some
You-
situations out there,
You're
but
upfront.
right.
And you're giving me the opportunity to say
stay
if I
or
want
go.
to be a
Right.
part of that.
Right.
right.
Mhm.
And not to say that, but I'm single and dating, but looking for someone exclusive, but just not there yet. Is that another phrase? Is that I didn't look at the chart. I'm looking
No,
at
but
the
that's
chart.
valid though.
I'm
No,
a
but that's
creative.
valid.
I'm-
Because
I'm-
that's what you're doing. You're dating. Well, not everybody. I'm sorry. Some people are dating for a
With the-
relationship,
With the hopes
and I think
of
you have to date multiple
exclusivity.
people because you. How do you know?
yeah. Okay. But that's okay with women? Is that okay?
If that's
If
your
you
truth,
tell me the
right.
truth,
I'm about to say,
yeah.
as long as that's your truth, that's
Yeah.
your truth.
All right.
You're
Listen,
upfront
I'm
about it.
competitive. I'm gonna be the best hoe. Okay.
I mean, just tell me the truth, and I'm usually
Okay.
I'm okay with it. But just don't like
Don't
you
mask it
don't
out.
don't play games with it. Just if that's
Definitely
what
tell
you're
the
doing,
truth.
Just say
Mhm.
that's what.
Because if you don't tell me the truth and then I find out, it's
later, right?
red flag.
Because
Well,
most of
yeah.
the niggas actually could be in that situation, but don't disclose it because they got somebody thinking that they are the only ones.
And that's a problem.
And they
So I
haven't
mean
said
that they're
anything.
not being honest.
But sometimes
Correct.
they have somebody believing that they're the only
You're right.
one, and they ain't said they are the only
You're
one.
right.
They just it hasn't been
Well, see,
communicated.
that's exactly.
But because they fucking that
Right.
woman thinks
Right.
that they the only
well,
one.
that's my situation. You
But
know, that's
see-
Yeah.
exactly
So
what
he in his
I've
feelings.
So
actually-
after that, he was like, "Nah, we ain't date nobody else."
Okay. He put you
Yeah,
out
so
there.
that
So
brought up
he
the
was like-
conversation. That triggered a conversation that y'all
conversation.
probably should have had in the
Right, but-
beginning.
Well,
I
good for
mean,
him.
Huh? But I mean, the truth of the matter is,
You thought that
we
y'all
both. I believe that when we met, we just thought I was having a hot girl summer, he was having a hot boy summer, and that's what it was gonna be. I thought the fall was gonna hit and he was gonna be gone and I was gonna be gone.
Dude said
Mhm.
their
And it
season
didn't
is
happen
over.
like that. You know, it
Mhm.
ended up like we
Literally
really
and
connected
figuratively.
for real.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Because I wasn't nowhere trying to meet nobody. I was like, whatever.
I've been in
You
a
know.
situation where I've told somebody like I'm only dating you, and I knew he was dating other people, but that was my choice.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
you realize that you've made that choice though. So
Yeah.
you were honest with yourself.
Because I don't want to just be dating all these extra. I don't. That's not for me.
You were honest with
think
him
the
and you were
hard
honest
part,
with
though,
yourself.
It's
Well, I got
like
a good question. Wait, keep on going. I got a
it's
good
like
question.
when you so he's dating other people and you're dating just him. That's hard on you because now you
It
like,
wasn't
okay.
in that timing. It wasn't because I
Mhm.
understood,
Mhm.
but it wasn't that I was. Oh, I want a relationship. It was like we're dating. You know what I'm saying? We messing with each other, but I did not. I know for me, I don't want to date other people. I only want to give my energy to you. But I understood he was out here, and not necessarily out here in a bad way. I just knew that he was open to entertaining other people. I was okay with it.
What's my question? Damn.
See,
lost
his
it.
eyes is open. They're really pretty.
Thank you. I bet I can't remember what I was saying.
Oh man.
Dang.
What were we talking about? You were
I
talking
was
about-
asking her how was the fact that you know that he's dating other people and she's not. How does she deal
Oh.
with that?
Because you're giving him the opportunity to decide. You still give him an opportunity to decide whether or not he's gonna cut them off or not. Is that
It was just he.
That was
told
your
me-
choice.
Yeah, he was open and saying like, well, I'm not ready for a relationship right
Oh,
now. Like
I
I'm.
remember.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Mhm.
So dating, gentlemen, not pursuing sex, still trying to get to know you.
Mhm.
How long into that do y'all be like, this nigga ain't tried to fuck? Like, what's wrong with him? Is that some real shit?
That's real.
It is because at
It's
some
real.
point, as a man, maybe you're not going to actively try, but there's going to be at least a sexual innuendo or three, maybe it's going to be something. If there's completely nothing, I'm definitely like, what's going on? Like,
Mhm.
fuck is going on here?
It ain't no time frame.
I was- I
The
don't
time
necessarily have a
framing is
time
when my
frame.
little mama be like, "Hey, you don't want to speak back." If she ain't speaking, it's like we don't fuck with him anyway.
Yeah, it's, Okay.
That's my fucking truth.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If she ain't speaking, if she don't get excited when you come in the room, if she ain't jumping up and down, you ain't worth my time.
But there's also you don't want to be, that's all I'm here for. But then also that pushes the envelope to the chart. I'm still using the chart in my head. Like, all right, so
Mhm.
where does that put the the relationship with that, because the expectation in my experience is that once you have sex, that's who you with.
Who said that?
I'm
That's the. I mean, until you have a conversation, because the conversation was like, hey, we just fucking around, whatever. I don't trust y'all. That's basically what it is. Because once you start having sex, all of a sudden you're like, wait, you can't. You having sex with me? You can't go out there. I mean,
And
you
that
fucking around
needs
with
to
nobody
be
else.
said.
and I feel like that,
Say that
that's
shit.
where both parties usually drop the ball. There's a unspoken truth amongst, or unspoken, not truth, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but
Like an unspoken agreement.
there you go, thank you. There's an unspoken agreement
You can do
that,
that up there.
like you said, once we start having sex, now you can't have sex with nobody else,
Yeah.
or now we're together. It's an unspoken agreement,
Mhm.
and neither one of y'all actually agreed to anything.
Because there might be a circumstance. I'm not speaking from experience.
Mhm.
There might be a circumstance that I'm having sex with somebody and I'm
Okay.
interested in you,
Mhm.
but I don't want to have sex with two people at the same time right now because I'm still fucking with her, and you act like you
Okay.
want to fuck, but then
Is he
because
watching? The fuck? What? What's
Oh.
it, baby?
Oh.
It's calling.
because if I don't have sex with you, you're gonna think something up with me, but I'm still fucking somebody.
But
I don't
you
want to be
should
like,
say that.
I'm fucking somebody. I want to fuck you, but I'm
Say
fucking
that.
somebody right now. Really?
Mhm.
Say
Ain't no
that.
real. That's some real ass gangster shit.
You can't say that. So okay, I'll go
Listen.
back to my situation.
I don't
Say
want.
that.
I don't be fucking two people in the same fucking week.
Yeah, I don't need it. But so the guy
Well, schedule
that-
me in for next week, motherfucker. I'm just saying,
That's right.
at-
Right me in.
at my age, I want complete honesty. Like, do
Yeah, for sure.
not, because if I
Just don't
find out
BS
some
me,
shit,
right.
then I'm gonna be looking at you
I'm
differently
getting
and
some
think
real
that
gems.
every
I'm getting some real.
You
gems.
say
Everything else you
that say
said.
is questionable now.
Mhm.
Okay.
every fucking thing.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
You
I
could
like
say
that
that,
pure
you know,
honesty.
Well, what
I worked late, and now I'm questioning how
Right.
late did you actually work, motherfucker? Like,
Mm,
just be honest. Like,
okay.
well, when the guy I'm dating, he actually does live in Chicago. So I said to him, like, again, I thought I was just having a hot girl summer. I was like, listen, you live there, I live here. I understand that I can't be there every day. All I'm asking you is if you decide you want to go and be and do whatever with somebody else, protect yourself.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking you.
So, do
you
you
know what I mean?
Would you prefer him to tell you though, or
Ooh.
long as he's protecting himself, you don't need to know?
I don't need to know that. I mean, we're in a different place now, but at that time, I was just like,
So now you will.
because
Want him to either-
again, that's what I thought it was, you know. So I was just like, do your thing.
Hot girl summer is hilarious to me.
Yeah, I know it was funny.
What's
It didn't quite, it didn't
Listen.
work that way because I met him
Listen.
in May and I didn't get nowhere.
The crazy part is
Hot
that
girl spring.
I always was like, I've always
And it
wanted
didn't
to
go
have
nowhere.
either a hot girl summer or a whole phase, and it just don't fucking work for me. It was like,
That's
it's overrated.
Yeah,
this
don't
isn't
even.
for me. And you want me to do what? It's not for me.
But you
It's
know,
really
and he was
overrated.
like, no, and his response was, I don't operate like that. I don't like what you said. I don't want to be somewhere having sex with multiple people.
Mhm.
I said, you know,
It gets
I get
complicated.
it, but
It gets super complicated.
it's too, yeah, it's
It's too
too
much.
much going on. And you know, I know we really talking a lot about sex, but I really do believe in like transference of spirits and soul ties and all of that. And you can't be over
Mhm.
here being with multiple people, and then now you bring in all of that back over here to me.
Mhm.
And I think sometimes you can feel that. Like when I was married, so we back on subject of he didn't deserve me. When I was married, I knew when my husband was not being faithful.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I knew you could feel it. You just
I heard
know.
that y'all pH balance gets
For sure.
Well,
gets skewed.
listen, my pH balance
Condom
didn't
or
get
not?
off, did not get off balance. And the reason why I know it didn't is because I'm not in prison. Because I will kill a nigga if you get my pH balance off. We got a whole
I
problem.
was trying to follow you. I didn't know.
So, the fact that I'm not locked up
Oh
means
my.
that, you know,
Good job.
I've been very, you know, but you just know, like you just feel something different. Like there's something different in almost in their energy or whatever.
Mhm.
You just kind of know it's something in their attitude. It's just something that you know.
See,
You can just feel it. you know, you also have to listen to your intuition and just, you know, kind of know.
I don't think I've ever. Well, I've never known that somebody cheated on me.
Yeah, you did.
No, I'm being honest. I've never known that somebody cheated on me. I've always had somebody just be honest and be like, well, I'm dealing with this person and, you know, whatever. But I've never known. Like, in my mind, I know my son daddy probably was talking to other girls, but there's never been any proof.
Why do you don't need proof? It's in here. You already got
No.
the intuition. You got
Y'all got
you know.
y'all got superpowers.
Yeah, you
No, I'm
see
saying like
it.
as far as
Y'all
like
the X-Men.
me knowing him now. I'm
Mm.
saying like me knowing him now after our child is about to be 15 years old. I'm like, oh, you're a whore. You had to be a whore back then. But in our time of dating, I never got
That's
that.
not
Well,
necessarily
sometimes, you know,
true,
we
but-
will block.
In my mind, that's what I'm saying. Like, but then he was technically probably only my second boyfriend.
But we will block it out. That don't matter. That's something that we're born with. But we will block stuff out because we don't want to face it. We don't want to deal with it.
I
We
never
just
thought he
ignore it
cheated
away.
because he was fucking right here. Like, nigga, back up. Damn.
So he was always in your face. So you
Even though
thought,
he
like,
said he don't date dark skinned girls.
But you
Mm.
know,
he was also, so you figure like if you always
Maybe
in my
he
face,
didn't.
you ain't got time to cheat.
That's what I figured.
that's the bull.
Well, we know
It's
that.
lunch
Like,
hours. It's
Why are you
Yes.
sitting in
It's
the
bathroom
fucking
breaks
comments
and shit.
of the dorms while I am in class? Like, he used to be sitting in the cafeteria.
Waiting on you.
Like, the fuck is wrong with him? Like,
Hey, the
You ain't
chocolate is addictive.
you ain't got shit else to do? Little light skinned midget.
Why is that? Why?
Denise, is he not?
I mean, you are
I'm not.
you are not speaking.
There must be an
anything,
overabundance
anything wrong.
of short, light-skinned niggas in the atmosphere. Everybody talks about their significant other that's
He's
ain't
not
gained shit.
significant.
Well, whoever, significant, insignificant, at one point significant, whatever the fuck was in your life, they always a little light-skinned, angry nigga.
They usually be.
I mean,
He
Little-
definitely
like,
I like
little,
they
they probably
usually
got
fit
like
the
little
bill.
man syndrome
They're-
or something.
I know, but they always
Totally.
light-skinned and they always like
I've
tough
definitely
guy.
learned my lesson.
Because
The
it's-
short, light skinned ones cannot get a chance.
Dang, he messed it up for all of them. So none of them deserve you.
Too bad, niggas. Sorry.
Not at all.
I know we got way off.
But it was still a
topic.
good. It was still a good
So,
episode.
yeah,
though. Like,
definitely.
I
we
do
still-
I got another question though.
All right, let's go.
Why do we stay in quote unquote toxic situations?
Some of it I think is self-esteem.
Then I feel like it also relates to that potential that we were talking about earlier. We are dating the potential and not dating the reality.
Mhm.
We're staying in for the potential. Well, he's gonna get better. I see him do, but y'all are not right now. He's not right now. You're not right now. So whatever you project could happen is not happening in the now. So
That's a word. In the now.
Mhm.
I bet you that's gonna be on Sunday's sermon.
I can say the potential because I know I dated exclusively for the idea of the potential and actually fell in love with the potential.
Mhm.
Like,
Ain't
was
that
lit-
some shit?
But literally, like, dog, we cold together. Like, the world gonna love us. I love the idea that was gonna be the
Mhm.
Listen,
thing
the
Mhm.
image
and overlooked a
of
lot
what
of
the
shit.
world sees you as, and I can say that I've put that on not for my relationship, but on some of my friends. Like, dog, y'all are Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, y'all out here, we see y'all as this. And it was very toxic for me to even put that expectation on them, not knowing what was going on in their household. But for me, I stayed in a toxic situation because I thought the situation, even though it was toxic because of how much I grew and I healed in that moment. I feel like if I leave, I was going to revert back
Mhm.
to that broken place.
Dude, ding ding ding. That's for real.
Ding ding ding.
That's for real.
That's my truth. And now I'm being like, so I ain't seen this nigga since July, and I'm even doper. Is that a word? Doper? I'm dope as fuck,
Mhm.
regardless. Y'all get what I'm saying?
I think I stayed in a toxic relationship because he actually was a lot like my father, and having daddy issues is real. Now I have definitely worked through
That's
that
a whole other
healing.
episode.
I've definitely worked through that healing. Me and my dad's relationship is great now or whatever, but it wasn't when I was growing up. And so sometimes I think that we stay with that person because what we're really trying to fix is that daddy issue.
Yeah.
All right, cut the mics.
So it's just what we do. We think if we can fix them, it'll fix this. So we put them into place.
Cut the motherfucking
okay.
mics.
If I can fix them, it will fix this. Okay.
So that I definitely know that's why I stayed, because I was trying to fix him, because I wanted to fix.
Do it not
Right.
feel
Yes.
toxic? You don't know it's really toxic.
I mean,
My mouth's
hindsight is
still
2020.
open.
Hindsight is 2020. In the moment, you can't
was
realize
good.
that it's toxic because you don't necessarily see it for what it is.
Mhm.
You're
Mm.
in lust in the moment.
Yeah.
So you have on blinders. You can't see it for what it is in that moment. But once you're released from that toxicity, you can for sure see, like, God
Like,
damn.
what the hell? Was
Like,
I doing?
why the hell did we last so long, whatever we were doing? Why did I stay so long? Why was I holding on so tight?
Even though we had people been telling us the whole time, but you don't want to hear.
For
that.
sure.
You ain't trying to hear.
I
it.
even
No,
gave
and-
someone an out, quote unquote, like, because I noticed that their energy had changed
Mhm.
from maybe like a couple of months, a month or so. I was like, I noticed that your energy has changed. Is there something that you want to tell me? Is there someone else? Do you have something going on? This, that, and the other. I was given oh no, it's fine. No, we good. I said, are you good?
I hate
Are we
that.
good? Is like
Yeah.
I was like, okay, are you good?
Yep.
Are we good? Like, what's going on?
Mhm.
And I was given
Plain and simple.
no, everything is fine. We good. I'm okay. This, that, and the other. Only for 6 months later, that same flip of energy was still
somebody.
What did I hear recently? I don't remember exactly, but it was just like, a lot of times we'd be like, people change after so much time, and it's like, no, they didn't change. The situation changed. So you seen them in a happy state, but then situation changed, and then now you saying that they changed up, but no, the situation changed. Now they're angry. Now they're broke. You know what I'm saying? So their attitude changed. So a lot of times we jumping into, like you said, we skipping the talking and the dating and all that. We get into these relationships, and it's like, okay, so now I'm in a relationship with a stranger because you didn't take the time to get to know them. So you only see them in the happy stage. Now you didn't date all four or all the emotions that they have. So it's like, oh, you are a stranger, or you acting
Alexa,
different.
play "Stranger in My House" by Tamia.
Listen, it's like, I'm dating a stranger, but you not. You dating a person who you just didn't take the time to get to know.
Well, I think that also people will send a representative,
Yes,
That too.
Yes.
and a representative can last about 6 months,
right.
I can't.
and then the real person show up after
Right.
about
my
that 6
weaves
month-
don't
4 to
even
6
last
months.
that
I mean,
long.
But that's what they do. People will send a representative.
That's not the right song.
Is that the right song?
It's not.
Who's Strangers Are?
Tommy is weird, y'all.
It's the white. It's the white version.
That's
the
that's why,
European
that's why I
version.
specifically said by Tamia. Yeah, that was
Right.
not
I
the
didn't
right-
say to me. That's why.
But the ultimate truth of all of that is exactly what Aziza said.
The dick be good.
Because it'd be good.
That ain't the same for niggas.
No,
So the dick don't be good for y'all?
Exactly, fucking Lee.
It was a
the
good question.
that's not pussy ain't pussy, but and dick ain't. I mean, I don't know how.
no,
The
it's
dick
not.
wasn't dicking.
It absolutely is. It absolutely
I
is.
mean, something I don't know, but the idea behind it, like you said, like the fear of reverting back to where you were is because I was in the whole stage and came out of my whole stage like, all right, I'm ready to, I'm committed,
Yeah.
and was committed, and it happened during the pandemic, so there was nobody else. We had
Damn,
to make
that's
this.
some bullshit.
We had to
With
make it
nobody
work.
else.
No, not that. No, there was nobody else influencing me, so there was no
Oh, okay. I was
other
about to
influence.
say,
No.
God.
Yeah, there was no outside
There was
influence.
no outside influence. It was just us, and we were like just growing. Like this is it. Like this is what life is going to be like, and it was great, but it wasn't. So I didn't had nothing to compare it with. I had nobody to talk to with a lot of it. It was just that was what it was. So toxicity wasn't obvious.
until
Right.
after. Then
Yeah,
we started getting out in the
yeah.
world like this shit really ain't working. But we made that shit work because we really
It
had
looked
to.
good and it felt good because
It felt good.
it
in
was
the moment.
comfort.
Yeah,
Right.
There you go. It was
Right. And
comfortable.
comfort in a damn. That was a very traumatic. Look back on it. That was a very traumatic fucking 2 years. We didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen. That never has happened ever in our lifetime. Like,
Right.
we
Right,
stuck
right.
in a house and what?
Yeah.
The NBA is canceled.
Right.
not the fucking NBA.
Out of
Right.
everything in the world, the NBA is canceled. You know, if the NBA is canceled, the world finna shut down.
Right.
No,
Right.
fuck that. The NBA. That's what he said.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that
I'm
was
just
that was
saying, like,
it's-
that
that
really
started-
meant
that started
was
it.
for
I'm
real.
just saying
Right.
it's the men. That's the way
no,
they
but I'm saying
feel.
that's what started it because
That's how we actually knew and shit that
if shit was real. Like,
yeah,
wait, they canceled the season. Oh, this
Right.
shit for real.
Like,
That's
this
a
for
man's
real, for
response.
real.
right.
For real.
Like
Because you don't think that
You
all
know,
right, we
it's
gotta stay in the
something that you
house,
gotta-
can't do shit, and
Right.
can't nobody in the fucking world do shit
right,
else.
Right.
like
What
it's
the-
literally
I still had
state
to work,
mandated
so.
from each state.
You're
Like
essential.
I was not. Fuck that. I was not essential. I still was working. No, I
I
don't work
still-
at
I
Your,
Walmart.
your essential
definitely
hair is so
was working.
greedy.
You still was working?
Yeah, I never
I
stopped
was,
working.
yeah.
Okay. I didn't feel like I was essential, and I told them that every single day.
I
I work from
never
home.
stopped working.
Yeah, I work from home.
Well,
When I
we're
was in property management, people still needed housing.
I work in the manufacturing. Well, this is essential. Motherfucker, it's not. Ain't nobody outside or out in car parks. These motherfuckers ain't
People
driving.
Still gotta.
They were still buying shit.
Oh.
Oh, people was going crazy.
Oh, they
What
was
you
buying
mean?
some shit.
Oh,
Trust
they
me, we
going
was
crazy.
busy. I was like, damn.
We
So
were too.
I was like, so you
Well,
mean we not
busy.
gonna get no time off? I want to sit at home and look crusty on the couch, eat a big ass
Oh, I
bowl of
perfected
cereal.
that shit.
You want to get $900 a week?
right. $900 a week,
I
man.
grew hair, a beard, I grew all kind of shit. I changed my
Oh,
whole
that's a
life.
that's a pandemic beard.
This is all pandemic shit.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. I didn't have shit.
All right. What is the moral or the lesson learned in this whole he didn't deserve me or she didn't deserve me topic?
I think the lessons learned is to definitely look at the red flags. You know, really pay attention to the red flags. Stop trying to fall in love with the potential of people.
Set the standards.
You know,
and
And
stand on
stick to
that shit.
and follow Tommy's chart.
Yeah, we definitely need to follow that chart. Put the chart
Pay
up there one
attention
more
to
time.
the chart.
Put the chart up there one more time.
Yes. Please.
And for our listeners
I wish I
who are
would not
not
take ownership of this. This is not my chart.
for
but I
our
live by it.
listeners
Chart
who
that
are
Tommy
not
pulled up.
actually viewing us live, I'm gonna read this chart for y'all.
What is stage one, Denise?
Stage 1, talking. Definition of talking. We've exchanged numbers, do things on a friendship level, and maybe even had sex. Testing the waters to see if it's a growing interest. Phase 1. Phase 2, dating.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We are spending time together doing various activities, movies, bowling, concerts, dinner, etc.
Unless it's during a pandemic.
As friends with a mutual interest in each other, but we still are allowed to talk to other people. Y'all hear that? We are still allowed to talk to other people.
Because I did say somebody asked me, what is this? I was like, I guess we're dating. She's like, well, I'm blocking and cutting everybody off. I was like, whoa. I'm
do that.
not.
Don't do that.
I'm not.
I didn't ask.
I
you
didn't
to
tell
do
her
that.
not to. I was like, I'm not, just so you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool though.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't tell her what to do, but you just
No,
said
yeah,
that
you do
my
what you
truth-
want.
Yeah, we
My
not
truth
there yet.
is-
I'm still keeping my 2.5 hoes.
But that still made me feel guilty. Like, damn, you cutting everybody off. Now, do I got to do some shit? But
Yeah,
I was
but
like,
that's her.
but-
that was her choice.
but I stood on it. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
And
Okay.
you talk. And
I
you said
appreciate
that.
your honesty
Right.
for
I'm
her.
like, you said that.
Is that
so,
the person you ended up going into the relationship with?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
This is something different.
See,
And
But
her feelings gonna hurt.
But
when I
see,
said
that's
that.
why though, because that wasn't the. You know what I mean?
That wasn't the plan.
That
Yeah.
Okay. Phase 3,
3.
dating exclusively. We are dating.
However.
However, we have cut off all other people we're interested in to focus on us getting to know each other better. Relationship. We have made a mutual agreement to become a couple. It's just you and me. Point blank, period.
And these little ugly ass kids.
So yeah, we need to follow this chart and stop skipping the the stages going from talking to relationship or talking to dating exclusively. We need to go talking, dating exclusively, relationship.
I got a friend that always say this. Like, I'm like, hey, like, I'm really digging Denise. And he'd be like, oh, I used to talk to Denise. And it almost
really
makes
hate
it
that.
like you off limits now because they used to talk.
No, because
How much
that-
did y'all talk? Shit.
right,
Well,
I'm like,
according to the chart,
He lying.
you ain't did shit. But it's
Like-
almost like it's thrown out there like,
yeah,
like it was relationship
that really
level.
sound
and it was
sound
all
like some
talking.
hater shit to me.
Yeah.
Well, me and Denise used to talk. Oh,
Well, I say that. I be like, y'all know
so-
I used to fuck on Aziza, right?
Okay.
We
well,
hung-
that's different.
So Aziza's off limits.
Aziza is off limits.
That's different.
Sorry,
No.
Aziza. I mean, you cute and all.
Aziza off limits. Just saying. Anybody finna read this long ass paragraph?
Disclaimer: the chances that this will lead to a healthy, sustainable relationship is slim because dating doesn't work. She said that earlier. Dating doesn't work.
That's
I had
true.
to have her on so we could talk about that.
You know, we can bring her in.
My girlfriend can be on
We
whenever.
can, we
she
can
want.
remotely bring her in. You know,
Whatever.
I know she over there like typing her fingers off.
Twitter fingers. My lesson learned in all of this is I'm learning to forgive myself for staying too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That's good.
Just simple.
Yeah.
I just gotta forgive myself because I can't blame him. I have to take the accountability for breaking my own heart. Now it's time to pick up the pieces and create a
So
new, prettier
surprising.
picture. I look like a hood, don't I?
You look like a hood rat now.
Not at all.
You appear to be cold-hearted and ruthless.
I may be.
Mhm.
See, my lesson learned: stop falling in love with potential and follow the chart.
That's it.
Fuck that chart. Not just one. So, what y'all doing this week?
I am DNRing,
What y'all
Falling
pulling the
in love.
plug with?
falling in love with potential, just taking my time in everything. Honestly, just
Reclaiming my time.
taking my time and pacing myself. Okay, stop rushing into shit. Everything doesn't have to be instantaneous.
I think I pulled a plug on not following my intuition.
That's good.
Don't let white people pull their dick out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That either. No. He can't even get in my car now. I'm like, dude, don't just because that created a whole situation. He didn't talk to me for about 2 weeks. He was not fooling with me for 2 weeks. He was like, nah.
You jumped to marriage. Fuck
Yeah,
this
he
shit.
was like, I need.
Right.
He was like, I need to. What did he say? I need to work through some things. I was like, what?
Needed to work through some things.
Oh, he broke his heart.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks, he was like, I mean, he would still like text me, call me, but it would be so dry. It would be so short. And
How did
he'd
that
be
make you
like-
feel? I'm sorry. I gotta ask.
I was upset. Like I was struggling because I really truly
Didn't
wasn't
anything.
doing anything. Like, and I was told him, I don't be on shit. I wasn't doing nothing.
The
But
shit
he
is funny
could
though.
not get past.
And he was like, I believe you, but
But he couldn't get past why was dude that comfortable. I said he was drunk. White people drunk or black people drunk? It's different.
now he was on some bullshit with that statement. Why was he so comfortable? Niggas will nig all the fucking time. They will show your dick.
Yeah.
They will show their dick if they don't know you from a minute ago.
Exactly,
Like,
and
wanna
that's
see my
what
dick?
I was trying to tell him. Like, I ain't never. I mean, literally never, ever, ever, ever have ever nothing. Like never blurred no lines, never crossed the lines. Like he literally has become my family. Like we argue like brother and sister for real. Like that's. But it ain't nothing going on. But yeah, that was.
Only difference is you see this dick.
No, I didn't because I wouldn't look. I was
Mm.
like, I'm not trying to see that. I do not want to see that pink pasta.
That's
Put
crazy.
that
He was
thing
like,
back
put your
up.
dick away. He was like, oh my goodness, like Mr. Furley.
It was bad though. But he just I don't know why. Maybe after the show you can tell me why he was so upset.
Okay, so this week I'm pulling the plug on saying maybe when I know for sure I want to say no.
That's it.
That's it.
Let your yes be your yes and your no be your no.
Tommy, pull the plug.